What's up? Just gonna get this going here. Make sure everything's working before I get started. Yeah, it looks good. Make sure this is public. Yep. Cool. Got 2 different drinks today to try out as usual. We've got Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. Seems fitting for today. And then Simply Pop Fruit Punch Prebiotic Soda. I'll start with the Simply Pop. So this is a multi-stream live stream. I'll respond to any comments that I see after the fact once I'm done with my little presentation. So, yeah, of each one. Let's take a look at this Simply Pop Fruit Punch Prebiotic Soda. This is 12 ounce, 355 milliliters. It says with real fruit juice, naturally flavored with other natural flavors. Let's look at the nutrition facts. 25% juice, 50 calories for the can, 25 milligrams of sodium, 17 total carbohydrates, 6 grams of dietary fiber, 9 total sugars, and 0 grams protein. Does have a trace amount of iron, 0.6 milligrams, potassium, vitamin C, and zinc. And then for the ingredients, we've got carbonated water, pear, pineapple, cherry, and lemon juices from concentrate. Then the soluble corn fiber, which is the 6 grams of dietary fiber. Then less than 0.5% of monk fruit extract. Monk fruit is an alternative sweetener to sugar. It's a low-calorie sweetener. And then vitamin C, zinc, and natural flavors. And this is produced by the Simply Orange Juice Company in Apopka, Florida. And do a close-up view so you can see it for yourself. With real fruit juice, Simply Pop Fruit Punch. There's the 12 ounce flavors that pop. And then 25% juice, 50 calories, 25 milligrams of sodium, 17 total carbohydrates, 6 grams of dietary fiber. That's that prebiotic. And then 9 grams total sugars. There's the different vitamins and minerals. Not too much in there for that. And the ingredients: carbonated water, pear, pineapple, cherry, and lemon juices from concentrate, soluble corn fiber, and then monk fruit extract. Just something to take note of. This is one of the more recent sugar alternatives, claimed to be natural and healthier than the other ones. Who knows if that's true? Anyways, yeah, that's that. There's a little thing here, if it focuses. Non-GMO project verified. So it doesn't have any genetically modified crops for the source material, apparently, which is interesting because corn is, I thought corn would usually be one. Anyways, let's pop this open, try it out. Whoops. It's dripping. Oh, man. I'm going to have to clean my desk mouse pad thing some point. This is not the first time I've dripped some drink on it. Oh well. Anyways, this is what it looks like. See the carbonation, natural color, which I think is fine. Looks good. You can already smell it a little bit. Bubbly. Let's do a smell test. Yeah, surprisingly, it does have a fruit punch-esque smell. Pretty nice. You can try it from the can first. Pretty minimal carbonation. I've already tried some of these other ones of this brand in this type, and it just doesn't have a lot of carbonation in here. So, anyways, let's try out the Simply Pop Fruit Punch Prebiotic soda. A little tart. Does it taste like fruit punch? I guess. It's a mix of tart and sour, and then you've got some of that kind of fruit punch flavor. I would say this is very not close to the traditional fruit punch, ultra processed fruit punch flavor. And the smell of it is kind of throwing me off because I'm expecting fruit punch, but it doesn't taste like whatever you would think it would taste like. I don't think it's bad. It's just different. So, the sweetness is relatively minimal, no surprise. It's only 50 calories. I'd say out of the Simply Pops that I've tried, this is the worst one by far, in my opinion. But it's still nice for what it is. You do get some of that fruit punch flavor. You have the corn fiber in there if you want the prebiotic stuff. I don't think it tastes bad by any means, but it's just not one that I'm a big fan of. Yeah. It is trying to mimic fruit punch. I don't think it does an amazing job at it. But like I said, I think it's good for what it is. If you want something that's kind of like a pop, but is not as sweet, has better ingredients in it, it could be an option. But it's just an odd combination in this case with the fruit punch thing, with the flavor and the little bit of carbonation. Yeah. Uh, Not my favorite of this type, but I do like the other ones a lot. So that was the Simply Pop Fruit Punch. Next, we've got, what is this called? Accelerator. Okay. Any questions? No? Okay. Next, Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. This is an energy drink. Very explosive looking ice pop. All right, let's take a look at the nutrition facts. Contains no fruit juice, 5 calories, 170 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. Why would they put so much sodium in this thing? 0 grams total sugars, potassium, niacin, vitamin B6, B12, and magnesium. And then for the ingredients, we've got carbonated water, citric acid, potassium phosphate, which is the electrolyte. So I guess it's supposed to be an energy drink, but also like a sports drink at the same time. That's different. Natural caffeine. So it comes from green coffee bean and green tea extract. Sodium citrate, magnesium lactate, sucralose, which is a low calorie sweetener, sugar alternative. It's one of the older ones. Natural flavor, acephane potassium, that's also a sugar alternative, low calorie sweetener. These two sweeteners I'm personally not a huge fan of, but I do drink them obviously for the reviews and such. And when I have, like a pop at a restaurant that's low calorie, those are usually these two ingredients. Let's see, it's got the vitamins in here. I want to try to pronounce any of this stuff. I'll show it on screen. It says citric acid is not used as a preservative. Huh. So I guess it's just a flavor component in this one. It says manufactured for Accelerator Active Energy in Newport Beach, California. Trying to see how much caffeine is in here. 200 milligrams of caffeine. So there's a lot going on with this. Just try to get some of the condensation off before I show it. There it is. Cherry Ice Pop. 12 fluid ounce, 355 milliliters. And here's some other marketing material. Active Energy. I'm not going to even say that because I'm on Amazon and they don't like medical claims. So that's marketing material, according to them. There's 200 milligrams caffeine, vegan, gluten-free. We've got our nutrition facts. Contains no fruit juice, 5 calories, 170 milligrams of sodium. That's a lot. Then the potassium, niacin, B6, B12, and magnesium. It's actually quite a bit of those. They don't give, oh, well, here's the actual amounts 16 milligrams, 1.7 mcg, and 2.4 mcg. So quite a bit. And there's the ingredients again: carbonated water, citric acid, potassium phosphate, natural caffeine, sodium citrate, magnesium lactate, sucralose, natural flavor, and then acephane potassium. Again, things to take note of: the sweeteners, sucralose, and this acephane, however you pronounce it, potassium. Yeah. Okay. Let's open this up, try it out. I use a different cup this time. It's probably good. At least I didn't spill it. That's what it looks like. See some of the carbonation. Not too much though. Looks like I could zoom in. Yeah. It's nice that they don't add artificial color. I'm not a fan of that stuff. Just for looks, and a lot of times you just drink it from a can, so it's not like you even see if it's colored. So I prefer something like this. It's just simple as is. See what it smells like. Yeah, it's a very kind of that floral manufactured smell of supposed to be cherry, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, this is the Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. Let's try it out. There, there still is some carbonation in there. It does have that very distinct cherry flavor, if you want to call it cherry. So if you like the artificial cherry taste, the cherry flavor, I think you'll probably like this one. I think it's fine. I'm personally not a huge fan of this like artificial flavor, but it's okay. Also, you've got the two different sweeteners in here that have a distinct flavor on their own. It's obviously not going to taste like sugar. Yeah, the sucralose and the aspartame potassium. I don't think there's anything else in here. You do have all these different vitamins and things. They do a good job of masking those, but there is a slight bitterness, like a slight difference that probably, if they were not in there, you would notice. I think this is one that you want to drink from the can because when I poured it out, I lost a lot of the carbonation. Maybe you could drink it with ice in a glass and it'd be fine, but as long as you're okay with not having any carbonation, or at least not nearly as much. Yeah, I do get some bitterness to the drink and a little bit of sourness, that cherry flavor. Like I said, it's not bad. It's just not my personal thing, personal preference. Yeah. So that was the Cherry Ice Pop Accelerator. A lot of sodium in this thing, 170 milligrams. It's kind of a mix of sports drink and energy drink at the same time. So if you're looking for that combination, maybe this would be something for you to check out. But yeah. Anyways, there's that Accelerator Cherry Ice Pop. Okay. I'm going to sign out. Hopefully, you enjoyed the little drink review again. I do these drink reviews, but I also review products that I get, usually camera related or like technology, computers, stuff like that. Anyways, I'm going to sign out. See ya. Also going to sign out of YouTube.